What are we saying, guys? Today I'm going to discuss how we can use air movement or air shimmies to bait out your opponents to look for certain things when in neutral. Let's get into it. So if you played any other fighting game such as Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, etc., you see that they used to move like this, right? They move like this, they jump forward a bit, they jump back, they dash back, they dash forward, right? This kind of movement, when in this kind of range, can be used to bait certain stuff from your opponent, such as a reaction for them to throw out a move and then you whiff punish when you're in range, right? So you're moving, this is your neutral. If you see they press a button that can be whiffed, you punish them by shimmying like this. Fighters is a bit different. In Dragon Ball Fighters we have air dashes, we have all these different types of movement, right, that we can use. So what can we do instead that can solicit the same kind of response from our opponent? We can do what I like to call the air shimmy. It's when you're in neutral, you could be just moving like this, baiting something from your opponent and waiting to react. So it is like the ground game, but it's not like the ground game at the same time. Let me show you some examples. So let's say that our opponent wants to super dash at us and we're trying to bait this out, right? So what we can do is, let's say we super jump, float forward, maybe air dash back, press a button, right? By doing stuff like this, it makes it seem like we're there ready to engage by floating forward, but we quickly dash back and press the button when they super dash. So let's say our opponent is playing a bit more passively now, they're not super dashing, they're just jumping in place, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to super jump back, make it seem like we're not interested, and then air dash forward and safely get in. Right? What this allows us to do is, it's like a feint. We're feinting out our options on what we're trying to do in neutral. Is our opponent going to super dash? If they do, we're ready. If they don't, we're ready. We have all these different things we can do just by moving backwards and forwards and air shimmying to make our options more viable to us. Lastly, a very underrated neutral movement is the simple jump forward, jump backwards, or jump back, jump forwards. What this can be used to do is to gain information from our opponent, right? What are they going to do? Are they going to super dash? If they do, we check them with a jab. If they don't, we double jump forward and close space. We can cover ground safely. There's not too much risk here. This allows us to assess what our opponent is doing in neutral and try and make a better read accordingly. This is very safe. You can use this to build meter if you go forwards. You know, you can build meter if you go forwards. It's quite a safe thing. There's a lot of stuff and it has quite a bit of utility to it. So I feel like people should be using this a lot more when in neutral. As always, guys, practice these things in training mode and try and implement them into your gameplay. We are getting very close to 1,000 subs. So as always, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Exalted Dojo to the moon.